And now this, Rand Paul releasing his own version of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" to blast the spending bill. We played you a little bit. Let's hear a little more. Roll tape.
No budget was found, just mischief and debt, while the taxpayers hung their poor heads and wept. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now McConnell, now Schumer, now Pelosi and Vixen, on Biden, on stupid, on dumber and Blitzen, to debt, to bankruptcy, to free money for all.
David Webb joining me now. You don't often see him with a sense of humor. He's a pretty straight guy, but that was kind of funny, wasn't it?
Well, boy, could we use some humor right now.
Yeah.
You know, they keep telling us 1.7. New estimates are 1.85.
I heard the CBO is going to come out with a 1.9.
Well, they didn't have it scored.
Let's call it $2 trillion.
What's $2 trillion between friends? You know, I mean, they've spent, Biden's administration has almost spent $5 trillion. If he gets his way, this keeps going. Inflation, recession. What about the possibility in the next 18 months to 2 years that we could end up with stagflation? So they stop at 2 a.m. last night. They started at 8 a.m. this morning. Susan wants to beat the bomb cyclone. The real bomb cyclone, sadly, is coming out of Washington, D.C. How are Americans with increased costs and with lower value to their dollar, how are they going to afford this? You know,
and by the way, it is just so chock full of, well, the polite term are earmarks. I would call it pork, or even worse, it's crap. There's so much crap in this damn bill that it makes you furious because, and it's bipartisan. Richard Shelby has been a Republican senator for years, for decades, and yet he's leaving the Senate, and so he wants $640 million of vanity projects paid for by people that have nothing to do with his home state of Alabama.
These aren't Republicans or Democrats. While they may register with a party or caucus with a party, a lot of them are amoral elitists. They don't care. They really don't. The Shelby example's one. Look, we've all seen, or certainly a lot of people have seen, the ridiculous examples of this for a hiking trail, this for a center, for whatever. Okay, that shouldn't even be in there. By the way, I call them Christmas tree ornaments that you're paying for, and that is a sad joke. These amoral elitists don't care. Rand Paul should call them the 12 thieves of Christmas. Right. There are 12 appropriations that should be dealt with, but by removing regular order, the committees are pulled out of it, and now the majority leaders in the minority leaders' house.
I got to say, this is a great argument for term limits, but I want to go on to the Twitter files because we got new revelations that the FBI actually paid $3.5 million to Twitter for their time spent doing it. And now they're calling anybody who suggests that there was collusion between Twitter and FBI conspiracy theories. That's what the FBI is calling it when we see evidence that it was much more than just a conspiracy. It was happening.
Look, spoiler alert. What we are being told, or were being told, is conspiracy is true. Russia collusion was a lie. The Hunter Biden laptop is real. The evidence there, the ties, Joe Biden knew what his son was doing. But when the office in San Francisco, and Elvis Chan should be remembered for this, should be subpoenaed under oath. When you
Elvis Chan, by the way, was the FBI
supervisory agent,
the supervisor who worked very closely with Twitter.
Right.
Go ahead.
So they not only paid Twitter under this false premise of for some type of engagement and response, but who at the supervisor's level in San Francisco went through Twitter terms and policies to make sure that a bot or someone with 23 followers was complying with their policies. You can't lie to the American people anymore. We see it for what it is. And we have documentation. Right. We have emails. We have electronic documentation. We have checks, taxpayer checks that were cashed. Yes. By Twitter.
All right, I want to switch very different subject because last night on Tucker we heard from wrestling legend Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I guess it's Duggan or Dugan? I guess it's Duggan.
On the stage it was always Duggan.
Yeah, you love the wrestlers. All right, he recently took down a home intruder. Listen to what went down.
I thank goodness, Tucker, I didn't have a gun when he first came through. Because I thought he was an invasion. He first came cool. I went back to wrestling mode. I got him. I threw him out of the house, you know. And then I grabbed that big 44 Magnum. But all of a sudden, you see those blue lights flicker, and it was like the cavalry was coming. Let's go, tough guy. Ho! go! USA! USA!
Can you imagine that? I mean, I'm surprised this guy didn't have a heart attack, the guy that went into the house.
But the rest of the story matters here, and it's for all Americans to pay attention to. At any moment, somebody can come in and the police are not there. So the ability to defend yourself, and if necessary, your Second Amendment rights. Someone who had a restraining order, who had broken into a house down the street, was being chased apparently by a father and an uncle, then broke into another house. You have to be careful today in America, even in a rural area where Jim was or is, and you have to realize that you have to be able to defend yourself, because if you relegate your Second Amendment rights to the police department, they're not going to show up in time.
Yeah.
If you surrender those rights, they're not going to be there when you need them.
David, I just have to ask you, you recently became, or fairly recently became, a resident of Florida. Good for you. But are you going to be actually spending Christmas here with the blizzard coming in to New York?
I'm on a plane Saturday back to Florida. Well, you know, I could do both. You come up, do a little Christmas here. I love the Christmas spirit. And then go back to Florida.
God bless you.
Going over to Outnumbered with my Dr. Seuss tie. I'm
look
in the
forward
spirit.
to that. All right. Well, enjoy the warm weather while you can when you're down there.
Come on down and visit. We've got a guest room for you.
David Webb, thank you very much.